Barcelona stands on the edge of a transformative summer like a chef surveying an overflowing pantry before deciding which ingredients to set aside. Reports have singled out three names, Fermin, Lopez, Marc Casado and Andreas Christensen, as players the club may part with. Each carries a different story, a distinct sense of potential or regret. Barcelona's management, having scanned the squad's map, now contemplates routes that lead outward rather than inward. Which roads they choose will shape not just the club's balance sheet, but the beating heart of its midfield and defence, and the clock is ticking. What will they decide next, and how will each departure echo through Camp Nou's corridors? Inside the heart of Barcelona's squad, the midfield has become a dazzling but dizzying constellation of talent. Frenkie de Jong and Pedri shine like twin suns commanding the starting lineup, while emerging stars such as Gavi, Dani Olmo and Marc press forward like eager comets vying for orbits of their own. The buzz of competition hums through the training ground, a relentless reminder that there's only room for so many. In this crowded constellation, lesser lights risk being eclipsed, flickering out before they can burn bright. Who will find a way to break free from the gravitational pull, and who will be sent drifting elsewhere? At the crossroads stands Marc Casado, the 21-year-old La Masia product whose early bursts of brilliance painted him as a future cornerstone. Last season's opening chapter saw him darting across the pitch with fresh-faced confidence, every pass a promise. But as weeks turned into months, that spark dimmed, his influence fading like a song's final echo in an empty hall. Though still hailed as a talent worth nurturing, Barcelona are ready to listen should a suitor arrive with roughly Euros 30 million in hand. Will Casado seize a new stage to rekindle his flame, or will doubts shadow his next move? Then there's Fermin Lopez, the midfield dynamo whose every touch crackles with energy. Word is that Manchester United are lining up nearly Euros 70 million to bring him to Old Trafford, drawn by his rhythm and restless drive. He has already turned down offers from Chelsea and suitors from Saudi Arabia as if auditioning for the right stage. The lure of the Premier League, however, is a siren song that few can resist for long. If Barcelona agree to the deal, will Fermin's next chapter be written in the roar of English crowds or whispered regrets in Catalonia? Andreas Christensen's fate feels more like a ledger entry than a sporting decision. The Danish defender, solid but surplus to coach Hansi Flick's needs, carries significant market value that could grease the wheels of new signings. President Joan Laporta insists registration paperwork is on course, but everyone knows that profitable departures will bankroll further moves. Christensen stands as both guardian and commodity, his next destination determined as much by balance sheets as by back post headers. Who will bet on his experience, and who will draft him into plans of their own? August has arrived, and with it, the relentless tick of the transfer window's countdown. The air in Barcelona feels thick with anticipation. Every negotiation, every offer, every handshake potentially reshapes the season ahead. Profitable sales will clear the way for arrivals who can tip the balance between challenge and triumph. As decisions loom and deadlines sharpen, will Barcelona's leaders find the right mix of patience and urgency? The next few weeks promise drama worthy of the Camp Nou faithful, so which moves will ignite excitement and which will leave fans holding their breath?